Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week's video is going to be a week of workouts. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, like at least a year. And my split has recently changed. Also just kind of the way I've been approaching my workouts has changed a little bit. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me through every single workout I do this week. I do have a 6-day split now, so I'm not gonna be showing you Monday through Sunday because Sunday or that 7th day is just gonna be my day one now, if that makes sense. So my workouts no longer like coincide with the day of the week. Like I'm not always doing legs on Monday, or I'm not always doing shoulders on Tuesday or whatever. I've just been liking a 6-day split. I feel like it's simple. It's basically 3 days twice, kinda. Day one, which is gonna be today, is our first leg day of the week, and it's gonna be hamstrings and glute focus. Day 2, we have back and bis. Day 3, we just have an active recovery day, so it's just less cardio. So that's kind of like the first group of 3, a lower body day, an upper body day, and then an active recovery day. So then day 4 is our second leg day of the week, which is gonna be more quads and glutes focus. I like to split up hamstrings and quads, but I'm still hitting glutes both days. And then day 5 is shoulders and triceps. And then day 6 is just another active recovery day. I do some weeks have a full rest day, and then some weeks I don't. It just kind of depends on how my body's feeling. My goals for right now are to maintain muscle mass, still a little bit of muscle growth, but my main goal is losing body fat or getting lean. This is what a lot of people do before summertime. For me, this is just where I'm at and what I want for myself right now. So with those lifts, they are all gonna be hypertrophy strength based. But like I said, getting more lean is my main goal. So we're really focusing on hitting my cardio every day and also prioritizing abs a lot more than I used to. So still lifting heavy, trying to keep all that muscle I have, grow a little bit more, but really focusing on shedding that body fat, becoming a little bit more lean, and just kind of doing a little bit of body recomposition in that way. We'll do a little gym OOTD every day as well, just because that's fun. I'm wearing all Gymshark today. This is a new minimal bra color. It's like a really light green and it's so cute. And then I just have these Soft Sculpt shorts in the green color on. I have been wearing out Soft Sculpt recently. I just don't want to wear anything else. It's so comfy. We may as well talk about what I'm reading right now as well, because you know I'll be reading at the gym. I'm currently reading Psychotic Obsession by Lee Rivers. This is the prequel to the Edge of Darkness trilogy. The main character in this one is Tobias, and he's the dad of the MMC in the Edge of Darkness trilogy. So we do get a lot of him in the main trilogy, but this is kind of like his backstory, his life before what happens in the Edge of Darkness trilogy. And I'm like almost 50% through her, but I'm loving it. And I will be reading her on the treadmill during my cardio after my lift. I'm not gonna be going through my warm-ups for each workout in this, but just know that I did do my full lower body warm-up before this. I've been enjoying starting my workouts with some accessory movements, especially because I'm not doing any big, heavy compound lifts that I have to base my whole workout around. So we're starting off with a laying hamstring superset. I'm gonna be doing single leg first, so 6 reps on each leg, and then immediately upping the weight and going straight into both legs. And I'm doing 8 reps with both legs. So we have 6 reps one leg, 6 reps the other leg, increase the weight, and then 8 reps both legs, and that's 1 set, and we're gonna do 4 total. And you'll notice all of my workouts this week that I've started to really simplify my lifts. So instead of doing 4 to 6 exercises per workout, I'm only doing 3 or 4. So instead of doing more variations of movements where I'm pushing myself harder on some than others, I'm focusing on getting as much as I possibly can out of each exercise that I'm doing. Next movement I'm doing is hip thrust. This booty builder machine has been my favorite variation, honestly, just because it's easier to set up. And I'm doing 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps here. And when I say the 4 sets, that's not including warm-up sets. So any sets I did before I got up to my working weight, those are going to be warm-up sets. And so when I say 4, I'm just counting all of the sets at that same working weight. And our last movement is going to be a dumbbell RDL, and I'm going to do these a little bit more glute focused. So I have a little bit more bend in my knee than I would if I wanted to just isolate my hamstrings. And for these, I did 4 sets of 10 reps. For my post-leg day cardio, I do 60 minutes of walking on the treadmill. This is going to be list cardio, so low intensity, steady state. So I'm not doing any intervals, I'm not changing the speed, I'm not changing the incline, I'm just walking at a steady rate for 60 minutes. Hi guys, it's Tuesday, and we have back and bis today. Guys, look what I just got. It's the paperback of Starside, because guess what? If you get the large print edition, it's in paperback, and it's like $10 extra, and it's 900 pages. Oh, but it's got a good flop. Anyways, I just made a TikTok about that, but I'm very excited about this. Like I was saying, on my upper body days, I like to do stairs. So for my cardio, I'll do like a mix of stairs in the treadmill, but I still have the duration of both total out to an hour. So I'm doing 60 minutes of cardio regardless. I like to just add a little bit of extra intensity on my upper body days with the Stairmaster because you will not catch me doing the stairs after legs. So it usually honestly depends on like how I'm feeling, like leg soreness wise, for how long I go on the stairs. It's usually either 10, 15, or 20 minutes. And then I do the rest on the treadmill. So we'll see. I'm gonna shoot for 15 or 20 minutes on the stairs today, even though I haven't done it in a little bit. So we'll see. I'm gonna shoot for 15 or 20 minutes on the stairs today because I'm not feeling too sore. So then we'll either have 40 or 45 minutes left to walk on the treadmill afterwards. But I'll show you my fit and then we'll go. We're super cute and Barbie today, even though it's so gloomy out. It's like depressing. But Gymshark just did a cute little like pink drop. So these are both from that. This is an Adapt Fleck halter tank, which is really cute and perfect for back. And then these are Whitney flares in the tall version, both size small, and they match perfectly. I am still reading Psychotic Obsession. I think I'm like 60% now. I'm gonna try and finish it today, or at least get close so I can finish it tomorrow and then start reading Starside tomorrow because I'm so excited about this. But I'm at the point in my dark romance hole where fantasy's starting to sound appealing again, and every day I just hear more and more people talk about how good Starside is, so we'll see how much of her we can get done today, but it's really sad. Again, not going through my upper body warm-up, but just know I did do that before we start. And first movement is going to be pull-ups. You guys, I've completely fallen off my pull-up game. It's actually really sad. At this point, I can't get more than a few reps for more than just one set, so we are only doing one set of unassisted pull-ups, as many as I can get, and we're moving straight into assisted pull-ups. So I'm going to do 3 sets here, and I'm going to treat this a little bit differently than I would my other exercises. So instead of choosing a weight where I'd be able to rep out 8 to 10 reps, I'm going to pick a lower resistance weight, so I'm only getting about 5 or 6 reps here, and that's just going to translate better into getting me back to doing more unassisted reps. For all of my back days, I make sure that I'm hitting my lats, upper back / rear delts, because I do hit rear delts on back days. Some people do them on shoulder days. I also make sure to hit my mid back, so like my rhomboids in middle and lower traps. So our next movement is going to be rear delt flies, and this is going to be our upper back / rear delt movement. And I'm doing 4 sets of 12 reps here. And next for our mid back and a little bit more lats, we're going to be doing single arm cable rows. I like to do these kneeling behind the bench because I feel like it anchors me a little bit more, but you can also just be seated on the bench. And I do 3 sets of 8 reps on each arm for these. Getting into biceps, I always make sure I do 2 variations so we're hitting both heads of the bicep. So our first variation is going to be alternating bicep curls with a supinated wrist, meaning that I'm turning my wrist out on the way up. And our second variation is going to be hammer curls. So I'm just keeping a neutral wrist throughout the whole movement with these. And I'm doing 2 sets of 12 reps for both of the bicep movements. Starting off our cardio on the stairs, I'm going to do 15 minutes here. I always go on level 6. And then after that, I move over to the treadmill and do the remaining 45 minutes so that I'm always totaling my cardio out to 60 minutes. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. My room is a mess because I've been starting my declutter process. Surprise, I'm moving. Very, very excited about that, but I already started my moving vlog, so you'll see all the behind the scenes of that chaos. But I'm trying to get started early decluttering because I'm going to the UK the week before I move. So I come back and then literally the next 2 days after I get back are like my last 2 days before I have to be out of this apartment. So I'm just trying to get things going. But today is my active rest day. So I'm just gonna do cardio and some abs. This is our fit for the day. I got Able Adapt leggings and then the Able halter neck twist bra, 2 of my faves. Oh, also update, I finished Psychotic Obsession and I started Starside this morning. Let me show you my bookshelf because I changed it. There she is, Psychotic Obsession. I rated her 4 stars. It wasn't as good as any of the original trilogy books, but it was cool to see like the background from things we like heard talked about in these. But when I put it back, I realized I needed to like move things around. So this is the current state of our bookshelf. Up here is a bunch of my TBR dark romances, except for I have already read Lights Out. Oh, and Haunting Adeline. I think after Starside, I might read the Web of Lies duet by Lee Rivers. I don't know, we'll see, because I kind of want to read Hunting Adeline. But started this chonker today and I'm only like 50 pages in, but I'm hooked right away. So I'm excited. So we're gonna take that to the gym with us. I'll go through my abs stuff with you guys and then let you know what I do for cardio. Okay, I'm gonna show you my go-to little mini ab workout. This is what I do 90% of the time that I'm doing abs. And it's basically like 2 supersets back to back. So the first 2 exercises are gonna be hanging leg raises. I do 8 to 10 reps of these. And then I immediately go into cable crunches and I do 10 to 12 reps of these. So 8 to 10 leg raises straight into 10 to 12 cable crunches, and then I do 4 sets of that total. We have the leg raises hitting our lower abs and hip flexors, and then the cable crunches hitting our upper abs. Once we've completed the 4 sets of that first superset, we're gonna go into a little plank superset. So we have 30-second side planks on each side, of course, and then we're gonna go straight into an elbow plank. So 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side, and then 30 seconds on our elbows, and we're gonna do 3 rounds of this. With the side planks, we're gonna be hitting our obliques, and then the elbow plank, we're getting more into that deep core or transverse abdominis. So with those 2 supersets, we're hitting every area of our core. And for cardio, again, we did 15 minutes on the stairs, and then the remaining 45 walking on the treadmill. Hi guys, it's Thursday. I'm tired, which is my own fault because I was just at the pool for like an hour and a half getting that UV9, and now it's time to go hit quads, which I feel like quads is like the hardest day of the week, and like to be laying in the sun right before that is like. But I was doing a bunch of decluttering earlier. I went to Goodwill and dropped off a bunch of clothes, and then I went to the Humane Society and dropped off a bunch of like blankets and towels, because if you didn't know, Goodwill won't take like used towels or like blankets and stuff like that, but your like local animal shelter will, because they'll use it for like the dogs and cats like in their cages and stuff. So I did that, and it was really hard for me to not go back and look at the cats, because that's where I got Bink like 3 years ago, and I really want to get him a friend, but now would be the absolute worst time for that. Anyways, like I said, we're hitting quads today. Yeah, and I need to like get the vibes going on this drive to the gym because I'm not mentally ready for that right now. Please don't look at all my clothes on the ground. For being a cute little blue girl today, I just have this Form tank because I just wanted to be comfy, but I put the matching minimal bra under it just because it was like cute. And then these are the Interval seamless shorts, which I love. I just realized I didn't give you an update on what I'm reading. Still Starside. But look, we match kinda. Anyways, I'm hooked into this. I think I'm like 30% through. Okay, starting off our quad day basically the same way we started off our hamstring day with an accessory superset. So we're doing unilateral or single leg extensions straight into bilateral leg extensions. I'm doing 6 reps on each leg and then upping the weight and going straight into 8 reps with both legs. And we're doing 4 sets of that, and again, that's not including any warm-up sets I did before getting to my working weight. Next, we're moving into dumbbell Bulgarian split squats. I always have preferred doing 1 heavier dumbbell as opposed to 2 lighter dumbbells, but either way, we're doing 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps with these. I do these a little bit lower rep just because honestly, I can't do that much volume with these. And lastly, we're moving into another superset, or I guess it's a drop set because it's the same movement, but we're doing heel elevated goblet squats, and we're going to do 10 reps with the dumbbell, and then we're going to drop the dumbbell and immediately go into 10 body weight reps, and we're going to do 4 sets of that total. And then we have our same cardio as our first leg day, just 60 minutes of list cardio, walking on the treadmill, and of course reading. It's Friday. Hey guys, it's Friday and it's our last full like workout day of our split because tomorrow we just have another active rest day or active recovery day. And today we're hitting shoulders and triceps. Now, if you've followed me for a long time, you may remember that I used to love bench. It used to be one of my favorite exercises, and then one day I just decided I didn't want to do it. So I haven't done it. And then the only reason I ever did like any other chest accessory movements was just specifically to improve my bench. So I just don't really hit chest anymore, and that's not because like you shouldn't hit chest if you're a girl or like anything weird like that. Just for my goals right now, I have no reason or desire to hit chest. So maybe one day that'll change and I'll go back to benching, or I'll just hit chest because I want to. I don't know, but right now I'm just not. So we got shoulders and tris, mainly shoulders, and I'm starting to love hitting shoulders again. There was a time where it was my favorite thing and then I kind of was hating it, and now I'm starting to like it again, so that's fun. But again, since it's an upper body day, I'm gonna do stairs as well as walking on the treadmill for my cardio. We'll kind of split it up. And yeah, yesterday was like the longest day ever. I have had kind of a slow start to today because I just woke up still so tired from yesterday, but I'm feeling good now. We're gonna have a snack in a little bit of I think I'm gonna take some Oxy Shred gummies since I already had coffee this morning. I thoroughly enjoyed my outfit the other day when I wore those Adapt Able leggings. I realized I actually really liked the Adapt leggings from Able because I love the shorts, so I kind of just like disregarded the leggings and never wear them, but then I wore the brown ones the other day and I was like, wait, kind of love these. So we have the blue ones today and then the matching Adapt bra to go with it. So here's our little shoulder fit. You guys, don't mind my hair. The last 30 minutes I've been tested and I'm not passing this test. I got to the gym. I'm here. I'm in the parking lot. I've already been in and we're back out. Have not worked out. I got here, I had to like film something, so I'm recording myself opening my Oxy Shred. The can, I open it, it erupts. Liquid everywhere. My whole lap is drenched. My car seat, ew, what is it stink? Like, oh, you can like see it on my car seat. That's gonna piss me off. I'm soaked and I'm like irritated, but I'm like, whatever, let's just go in and film this workout. I go in, I have to pee, I go to the bathroom, and then I'm going to pull my leggings up, but my like thighs are still wet, and I'm trying to like be fast and I'm irritated. So I just yank them up. I ripped a fat hole in my butt crack. You can see my whole ass, my butt crack. There's not many people in there, but I can't have my butt crack out. Like, I can't, so I'm leaving. I tried. I'm not coming back. Tomorrow was supposed to be active rest day, so we're just gonna swap them. I might walk on my treadmill at my apartment, and yeah, that's gonna be today, and then we're gonna just move shoulders to tomorrow because I've had enough. Sometimes it just happened, and I tried to be strong and persevere, and it's not happening. That's today. So, yeah, this is a real week of workout. Why are you looking at me? I can't. Oh my god, don't turn around. I have to go. Anyways, but this is the reality of a week of workouts. Sometimes things don't go how they plan, but sometimes you just have to adjust. Not every week is perfect, okay? Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. What day is it? What day is it? Saturday? It's our last day of our week of workouts, and today we are doing shoulders. Yesterday I actually just ended up going to the beach and like walking for, I don't know, like 15 minutes, and it was actually really nice. So we just made that our second active rest day of the week, and then today we're doing shoulders because yesterday it just really wasn't happening. So we're gonna hit our shoulders and tries, and then we're gonna do some cardio on the stairs and the treadmill. I want to give you guys a little update on Star Side. I'm only like halfway through. I kind of have been slacking a tiny bit on reading the past few days, but I mean, it's still really good. So I'm gonna make sure I finish this within the next couple of days because in about a week I'm going to London, so I want to finish it before I go because she's like huge, I kind of don't want to lug her around. But yeah, we'll read more of her at the gym. Yeah, I'll show you my fit. We're just being comfy today because I just didn't have it in me to have like tight leggings on. You know, some days I just don't want a tight waistband on. Like, I just can't do it. We're wearing Able again today. I feel like she really did not get to have her moment yesterday. These tops are the staple halter neck tanks from Able. They're like one of my favorite products from them. This pink one might be my favorite one, but they have the best colors in these. I have so many of them. And then I just put sweats with it. I just needed to be cozy. These are the Lifestyle Joggers by Able, I believe. We're going to start off with our shoulder movements, and our main one for this workout is going to be Arnold press. For some reason lately I've been enjoying this more than just a regular shoulder press. I feel like for some reason it leads to less shoulder pain than a regular shoulder press. And we're going to do 4 sets of 8 reps of these. This is not going to include the warm-up set that I did prior with a lower weight. If you remember, on my back day I did hit rear delts, so for today's shoulder day we're really only focusing on our front and side delts. So for our front delts we're doing incline front raises, and I found that I like doing these sitting on an incline as opposed to just standing because then you get a greater stretch on the way down because your arms are moving back behind your body a little bit more. And I'm doing 4 sets of 10 reps of these. And lastly, for shoulders we're going to be doing a lateral raise drop set. So I'm starting with the 15-pound dumbbells and I'm doing 8 reps and then immediately dropping down to the 10 pounds and going into another 8 reps. And we're doing 4 sets of that total. Now into our tricep movements, I always like to do 1 unilateral and 1 bilateral movement for triceps. Starting with the bilateral variation, we're doing cable tricep extensions, and I'm basically going to failure with these. So 3 sets of about 8 to 10 reps. So then for our unilateral variation, I'm just doing these crossbody tricep extensions, and I always make sure to do these because my left tricep is a lot weaker than my right. So this gives it a chance to catch up essentially and not let the right just take over and do all the work. Hi you guys, it is the next day. After my workout, I did mean to film an outro in the car outside of the gym, and then I forgot and started driving home, and then when I got home, I was just so hungry I immediately went inside and started eating. So we're back for the outro. I didn't film cardio because I did just end up doing the same thing I'm pretty sure that I did for cardio on my back day upper body. I just did 15 minutes of stairs and then 45 minutes on the treadmill. And yeah, as for a reading update, I'm almost on the star side. I'm probably gonna finish it today, and it just keeps getting better and better. I have like less than 100 pages left, I'm pretty sure, so I'm just mentally preparing for shit to hit the fan. So there will probably be a reading update, like an actual reading update in the next vlog, because it's gonna be just like a vlog, not like a workout focused video. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and if you have any questions or you want to see any other more specific like gym or fitness focused videos, let me know. And my next 2 vlogs coming up are going to be very exciting ones. One is going to be me in Europe, and then the next one is going to be me moving. So lots of big things happening. I'm stressed, but it's an exciting time, so I'm trying to enjoy it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.